Channel again today. Yeah, just trying to keep relevant within the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, just really trying to stay consistent in posting content. And getting into that repetition, and just getting closer that increasing that content upload ratio. You know. So yeah, so continuing where I left off in the other video, it's more of a continuation. Well, I will still do overview and analysis, but really have a little tidbit, a little somewhat of a chat. So yeah, so you remember the last time I said, oh, like you have to stay headstrong, because the market will fluctuate. It will it'll go up and down. The seasons. And even after the seasons, one thing will remain is that the stock market will always go up. I mean, last year, right after the pandemic, when we went to all-time low, we practically went to where, like, we went to like 18,500 in the Dow Jones, and then look at us now. We're almost at Dow Jones 35,000 points. So right now we're sitting around what, like 34,400 in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So these are the things that I talk about. And if you have something that's high conviction, really, so it's really a learning process. So if you have anything that has good annual reports, it has this company has good cash, and you think it's high conviction, then it's high conviction. You have to stay headstrong. You have to stay focused. And there'll be a lot of people, trying to steer you off, try to really distract you from what it is that you were either meant to do, or you have a skill, or you're just focused and you know what you're doing. There will be a lot of people that will try to take you, try to mislead you, pretty much. And so this is just just really concrete stuff. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of things on my mind, really. Yeah, so let me take you over to this statement of what I said about Torre. That video has like 61 views. Let me take you to October 2020. I have that statement. Yeah, right here. So as you can see, yeah, this is all the way in November. I tell you these things. You have to stay. This is what I'm talking about. You have to stay headstrong. So these are all the Tilray orders where I was trying to scalp it, just doing really, really newbie stuff. Right now, you get better at this, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really give a shit about whatever the people think right now, because I know I'm just doing me. So I don't care. So yeah, this is Tilray. And you can see all these orders. This was the 10th through the 13th. I was just trading it throughout all these days, just scalping it, buying 180 shares, 100 shares, 90 shares. And this was, you can see these prices, 756, 712, 735. And as you can see here, in Tilray, let's go over to the charts. This is what I say. Tilray went all the way up to $77. So imagine if I would have invested, like, let me see. If I would have bought 200 shares of Tilray in November, where was it? It was at, let's say if I brought like at 660, right? You bought at 660 minus, let's say minus 77, 660. That's like a 70. That's like $71.40. So let's say $71.40 times 200. I could have made $14,000 over. Well, $14,280. That's these are the things that I'm talking about. And so really, you're gonna make money. Anything is possible. The point here is staying headstrong, staying focused. That's really my strategy. Just realizing that you are like this trader, you are like this thing, like, but one of the main gems here is like investing and having a investing strategy. So that's my point. Because look at that. These are like, this is concrete. Tilray goes up to $77 in February. That was the 10th. And nigga, where Tilray was sitting at was at its lowest at 666. So you see, yeah, I can't stress it enough. These are facts. Okay, so yeah, so stay focused, stay dedicated. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep relevant within the algorithm, because I know, what's mine is mine, and it's what's out there. Just trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, and hopefully 50,000 subscribers. So today we're doing QuantumScape. QuantumScape institutional owners 362, 317 long only, 12 short only, 33 long and short, shares outstanding, 259 million 638,000 shares. Institutional shares 67 67,835,000. Institutional value, you can see that's 5 million US dollars. So related. Kensington Capital Acquisition Corp, 2 owners. Kensington Capital Acquisitions. QuantumScape Corp. Okay. I'll just have the AI read this. So Susquehanna, that's Berkshire Hathaway. That's Warren Buffett.
Institutional ownership and shareholders. QuantumScape Corp. US, QS, has 362 institutional owners and shareholders, aka shareholding pattern, that have filed 13D/G or 13F forms with the Securities Exchange Commission, SEC. These institutions hold a total of 67,835,905 shares. Largest shareholders include Vanguard Group Inc., Board of Trustees of the Leland Stanford Junior University, Norges Bank, VK Services, LLC, VTSMX, Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund Investor Shares, Susquehanna International Group, LLP, FBGRX, Fidelity Blue Chip Growth Fund, JS Capital Management LLC, Source Fund Management LLC, and BIMSX, Vanguard Midcap Index Fund Investor Shares. QuantumScape Corp., US, QS, institutional ownership structure shows current positions in the company by institutions and funds, as well as latest changes in position size. Major shareholders can include individual investors, mutual funds, hedge funds, or institutions. The Schedule 13D indicates that the investor holds, or held, more than 5% of the company and intends, or intended, to actively pursue a change in business strategy. Schedule 13G indicates a passive investment of over 5%.
Okay. And so right now I'm going to do the prices and, what they brought. But just really want to get it later, do the 10K. I'm really interested in that, like reading what that all means and what I can get out of that too. 13 Dng filings. All right, so here, what is this? Oh, this is 13 Dng, of course. Saluja, Dipender, period shares 16.9 million, current shares 13.45 million, change percent, ownership percent. Yeah, this was May 27th, April 1st, 13 DNA Volkswagen Group of America Investments LLC, 68.2 million, and they still own the same share amount. This is Volkswagen for this company, QuantumScape. Ownership percent 28.52%. Change percent. Yeah, and you can see the rest of these other people that filed 13D filings, all these filings. Prince Fritz, Home Timothy. Yeah, so these are ginormous stakes in these companies, ginormous pies and share size. Moving on. Trade Winds Capital Management Llc. Average share price $36.03. Shares 738. So change value. Value changed. That looks like they were averaging down right here. So yeah. Average. This is 4-Point Capital Partners. What's this? Average share price doesn't really say, but shares, my God, that's a ginormous. Doesn't that just like get you excited just looking at that all them shares, all that money? That gets me excited. So that's 209,065, 675. Yeah, doesn't really say the return or anything, but as you can imagine, yeah. Alliance Bernstein LP. Yeah. Let me just keep moving on. These are probably closed, open positions. Yeah. And you can pause if you want. And you got the options. Next Financial Group. Paragon Wealth Strategies LLC. Ursa Fun Management Llc. This is a call. Share price, right? That's yeah. Let me duplicate. Oh, you also got Citadel in here, Vanguard, Berkshire Focus Fund, Aspire Private Capital. No, let's see. Where's Ursa? Senior Investment Group. These looks like really averaging down the positions. Or I don't know how to read that yet. Okay, so Ursa Fund Management LLC. Yeah. Share price. Where's Ursa? They brought Jesus, my goodness. They brought this at $22.77. Where is QS right now? Yeah, the closing price, the last price, they closed at $22.91. It looks somewhat tradable and liquid, actually. It's not bad. It jumps $1. It can jump $1, lose $1 on a day. We all remember when it was like at around $55, 60 some dollars. Let me see that yearly chart. Yeah, so this was at the end of last year. It was at its highest, all-time highs at $138. So up here, This was the 23rd of December. Yeah. And right now it's just, I mean, it broke, but that wasn't a long time. That was last year, where it broke under this level, this support level around the 2040s, 2140s, and it just really broke all the way down to the 17 all-time lows. That was last year, November 12th, around election time. Yeah, so around $22 it seems like a really good buy, because you can definitely see it rise up again and test this level up here. Test the $50 range, even test that $60 range, and above and beyond. But really, I don't know, if I had a position in this company, I'll buy a couple hundred shares and probably sell when it hits like 60 something dollars. Even though it can go up all the way up here, it probably can go all the way up here again. So yeah, that's QS. These are negative returns. I don't know what that means. But these negative returns, either they're averaging down, or it's like they're all being converted, I don't know, into what? Into stock notes, into options, and they're expiring. But these are, as you can see, negative returns. And you can see the price, the share amount, the size. These are ginormous share amounts still. 3.3 million. That's JS Capital Management. Polar Asset Management Partners. That's 500,000 shares. Yeah, these are all negative returns. I don't know yet how to read that, so yeah. Yeah, but there's still other fun stuff we can go over. SEC filings. United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Yeah, so 10Q, 10K, annual report. What is this though? Mark 1. Oh, this is the quarterly report. Oh, this is the annual report, and this is the quarterly report. So that seems cool. United States. I want to learn how to read this. Because you can see what a company is up to, what a company has been doing, how well is its performance, so you can make a better decision. Really, I'll say that it can be that easy and that fluid, so it can make sense, I guess. Yeah. Registrant, blah blah blah, Delaware. I don't know how to read it. Delays in implementing or inability successful. Cautionary note regarding forward-looking statements. The company. So I'll just have the AI read this.
Forward-looking statements in this quarterly report on Form 10-Q, this report, and in documents incorporated herein by reference. All statements, other than statements of present or historical fact included in or incorporated by reference in this report, regarding the company's future financial performance, as well as the company's strategy, future operations, financial position, estimated revenues and losses, projected costs, prospects, plans and objectives of management are forward-looking statements. When used in this report, the words anticipate, believe, continue, could, estimate, expect, intends, may, might, plan, possible, potential, predict, project, should, will, would, The negative of such terms and other similar expressions are intended to identify forward-looking statements, although not all forward-looking statements contain such identifying words. These forward-looking statements are based on management's current expectations, assumptions, hopes, beliefs, intentions and strategies regarding future events, and are based on currently available information as to the outcome and timing of future events. The company cautions you that these forward-looking statements are subject to all of the risks and uncertainties, most of which are difficult to predict and many of which are beyond the control of the company and incident to its business. These forward-looking statements are based on information available as of the date of this report, and current expectations, forecasts, and assumptions, and involve a number of risks and uncertainties. Accordingly, forward-looking statements in this report, and in any document incorporated herein by reference, should not be relied upon as representing the company's views as of any subsequent date, and the company does not undertake any obligation to update forward-looking statements to reflect events or circumstances after the date they were made, whether as a result of new information, future events or otherwise, except as may be required under applicable securities laws. As a result of a number of known and unknown risks and uncertainties, the company's actual results or performance may be materially different from those expressed or implied by these forward-looking statements. Some factors that could cause actual results to differ include